What you're seeing right now is a Fenix PD36R on the left on its lowest setting, and you're seeing on the right here is a Fenix PD35 TAC on the right with its lowest setting on right now. And I kind of want to just go over my thoughts on these flashlights here, which are very good options for tactical or a little bit medium-sized EDC light, home defense light, weapons light. These guys are a one do-it-all light, and my thoughts on these are just going to be pretty simple, narrowed down. I'm not going to go over the specs too much. Obviously, the Fenix PD36R is a newer flashlight that has came out about a year, within the last year or so. It's March 2021 right now. They basically claim this is just going to be a better light than a Fenix PD35 TAC or 35. They don't really say that, but obviously it's a newer model. What they say, what they claim, obviously you get a 21700 battery, which is going to increase the output. Everything's just going to be better, right? However, it does make it a little bit bigger. So, you know, the traditional Fenix PD35 or the PD35 TAC, this light has been an amazing light and is pretty much stand the test of time. Fenix, I will say right now, it is a Chinese company. They came in hot. They came in with very good quality of lights and good customer service and all that. So they are a reputable company, and it's a good, you know, like kind of affordable flashlight to buy if you were to buy any of their lights, to be honest. So the PD35 TAC, they came in. They said we have this. We worked with kind of police and military, and we upgraded the PD35. And the PD35 TAC, what they did is they added a second mode, and that second mode is, other than the standard mode, which you turn it on with the rear button and you cycle through with the side button, you can actually change the mode for a TAC mode, tactical mode, and what you get with that is 3 settings, and it's all function with the rear tail button. And to change that, when it's on that regular mode, you press and hold the side button. And right now it is on that regular mode, so you'll cycle through regularly. It's on the lowest mode, so there's 5 main modes plus strobe. So that lowest mode is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll drop back down to that lowest mode, and that's how this functions in this mode. And that's exactly how the PD36 functions as well. The PD36R is just like that PD35 or the PD35 TAC in that mode itself. I think they call it the eco mode, but yeah, the only difference is the PD36R, it doesn't have the tactical mode, it just has that one mode. So like I said, right now this is on that lowest mode, so it also has 5 modes, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is quite a bit brighter, obviously. I think they use a different LED in there. Not only is it a different LED, like I said, it uses a larger battery, a 21700 rather than an 18650. What that does is it's a bigger battery, right? So it makes everything a little bit larger and brighter too. Longer run times. That's their claims with this flashlight here, is everything's better, right? But why did they not have the TAC mode as well? They have the technology for the tactical mode. I feel like they're holding out. Maybe they're thinking of adding that mode later on and have a PD36R TAC flashlight, and then everyone who bought a regular PD36R now it has to buy the TAC. I don't know. They haven't released it yet. It's been around for a year or so. I'm not sure why were they thinking that? What were they thinking? I mean, they got a lot of these recommendations from police and military. They want this mode, they want this other mode. They didn't offer this new upgraded flashlight. It's allegedly an upgraded flashlight. Obviously, if you look at the specs, it is brighter. The run times are longer. I don't know. Now the differences, the main differences are, other than the size, which everything is just, like I said, slightly larger for the PD36R. Everything is slightly larger. It's a little bit wider. It's a little bit longer. It's a little bit just bigger overall, but not too much bigger, just slightly, ever so slightly bigger, larger, longer, etc. But yeah, you don't get that extra mode. But what I want to show is, you know, you got this regular mode, the eco mode. You can bounce through these modes. just like on the PD36R. So the PD35 TAC, which it is still being sold actually, you can still buy this. PD35 TAC, you know, if you want to switch to that other mode, you just press and hold the side button. It'll go to strobe. It'll let you know that it's in the other mode. So now what this mode does is it goes high, strobe, low. You gotta do a momentary press to cycle through, and the first momentary press will be high. If you let go and if you wait too long, it'll just go right back to high. But if you want to cycle through, you just momentary press that rear button, high, strobe, low. And why is that good? Well, because if you are in a situation where you want either the brightest setting, or you want to, you know, when it's off, it's always going to go back to that high, as long as you haven't pressed that rear button within the last point something of a second, you know what I mean? Because in order to cycle through, you really got to just press it quick, those momentary press. If you're a security guard, if you're just a regular person, and you want to carry this light, you don't want it to be complicated, you want it to be simple. So with this tactical mode, it's on this tactical mode, when it's off for over 0.5 seconds or so, every time you hit that button, whether it's momentary or full, it's going to be on that high mode. And if you don't want high, if you want strobe, you just tap it and tap it again real quick. That's why that tactical mode is preferable in strenuous situations. PD36R does not have that, so it just has that standard mode. You know, it is a memory mode. So actually, I want to show you something. Let's just turn this on. It's on that high, it's still in tactical mode. To go back to that other mode, that eco mode, you just press and hold the side button. Wait a couple seconds. Now it's on the same mode, just like a PD36R. So the thing is, if you want to use this mode, and it's off, it has a memory function. So when you go to use it next, it will be on that last memory function, which I had it low on both of these guys. So you can either do a momentary press, or you can do a full click. Now, why is that good and bad? Well, it's good because if you want to set it on low, or any of the other settings in between the high turbo, it'll be there when you either momentary press or when you do a full click. But if you're in a strenuous situation, and if you didn't leave it on that higher turbo mode, it's not going to be there. You know what I mean? And you can't access that. It's locked out of that. In order to kind of set yourself up for success in a potential situation that may be strenuous or, you know, threatening, anything like that, you got to make sure you're on that highest mode. Turn it off, and now you know you're on that highest mode. Now the thing is, what if you aren't expecting a situation and you want it to be on that lowest mode? Well, you know, if you're just running your paces or checking your property out, wandering around your house, but what if someone breaks in? You had it on that lowest mode. Well, it's going to be on that lowest mode. What are you going to do if someone is facing you, breaking into your house, property? What are you going to do? Are you going to try and find the side button here and go click through it to go to high? Or even worse, are you going to press and hold and go to strobe? Try and, like, sometimes you can't even find this side button when it's dark, when there's a stressful situation. That's why police and military said, hey, we need this extra mode. We need that because it's simple. It's simple. That tactical mode for the PD35 TAC is money. That's what you want in a light that is reliable, and you're gonna trust this light. And I don't understand why Fenix didn't offer that option for this. Now I do know I do have a TK26 which has dual rear tail buttons. So it does have like a momentary, well, it does have a memory mode, but also there's a second button which goes directly to strobe, which I do like because you can find it. you can hit that button in a stressful situation, and it's not hard to find. It's not like these side buttons that is you're trying to look for it to either cycle through or to press and hold for strobe. No, I mean, maybe they were planning on offering PD36 with that rear secondary button, but still it has a memory mode, so I don't know. I still prefer the PD35 TAC for defensive light. It's just simple. Now obviously you get smaller light, smaller battery, less run times, less output. It's an older model, but they're still selling it, and the reason why they're still selling it is because people are still buying it. So if you're looking at either of these lights, or if you already have like a PD35 TAC, this might just be something to consider. The PD36R does not have that tactical mode. It is almost a bounce back. I mean, if you look at some of Fenix, they rave about the TAC, the PD35 TAC. They've talked to military, they talked to police. They have this solution to these problems that they were coming forward to them with, and they solved it. They gave them what they wanted, and then they upgraded that. They potentially upgraded the PD35 or PD35 TAC with the PD36R, and they left out that need for a simple option of function of the light. When you're in that tactical mode, you don't have memory. So obviously this is an eco mode, just bouncing through different modes. Press and hold, it's going to go back over to that TAC mode. When it's off, every time you hit that, it's going to go to that full turbo mode. And if you want to go to strobe, you just do momentary tap and tap again, and then you're in strobe. It's that simple. I mean, I've had this mounted on my rifle, and even without the different tail cap with a rifle kind of button that you can mount on your rifle, I actually do prefer this button, because if you mount it right, your thumb is going to be in a spot where it will hit it easily without kind of trying to find where the button is. And you can either do turbo or strobe, and that's just obviously the setting, the mode setting you want when it comes to something like strenuous situation, home defense, anything like that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not sure why they didn't offer that with the PD36R. I feel like maybe they were holding out and they were going to release it, a tactical version, but that's just screwing people over. Like, what? I don't know. I don't want to get started on that. I just want to put this information out here. And if any of you if you already own a PD35 TAC, I feel like the output differences are minuscule compared to the function. Like, you do get brighter light, a little bit longer run times, but no one in their right mind is going to have the PD35 TAC on their rifle and not in the tactical mode, because you're going to seriously, that side button in any situation that is elevated in stress, it's hard to find that. It's not simple. If you left it on that low mode, it's going to go to that low mode when you turn it on. And it's just a better option to have this light for like a defense light. So I'm just going to put that out there, and let me know what you guys think. All right.